Is there such thing as a perfect time? Is there such a thing as the best time to start doing something, or the best time to take action, the best time to elevate, the best time to start trusting God, the best time to start your business or to get a new job, the best time to make a move? Is there such thing as the best time, as the perfect time? If life has taught me anything, with all the endeavors that I've been involved with this far, from real estate to the medical center to financial services to exercise to everything that I've done and I am doing, is I've never been 100% sure it's gonna work. I've never even been 50% sure it's gonna work. What I do is, when I have the intuition, when I have the idea, when I have the inclination to do something, I go ahead and start. All right. So I've been talking to a lot of people recently that have a problem starting, that have a problem initiating, taking the first step. All right. And this takes me to scripture. All right. This takes me to scripture. And I recall, the definition of faith. Faith is believing in the unknown. Faith is believing that there is a higher being, a God somewhere that you and I have never seen. We've only heard of. We know of his presence. He is here, ever present, but we've never seen God. But yet we believe, yet we know that he exists. So because we believe, we can go ahead living our lives trusting that he is there and he's protecting and that he's taking care of everything else. So because of that faith, or because of that belief in the fact that I don't know what the future holds. I don't know if this is going to be the best opportunity for me. I don't know if this is going to be the best decision for me. I don't know if this is going to be the best company, the best association for me. I start knowing that everything's going to fall in line. I read in a book a while ago. It said, I think I heard from Les Brown, the great, one of the best motivational speakers. He said, start where you are with what you have. Start where you are with what you have. Don't try to figure everything out. That state of analysis paralysis is where you're trying to put everything together, make everything perfect. I'm trying to save some money before I do this. I'm trying to make sure that, I am this old before I start doing this. I want to make sure that I complete school before I start this. All right. Or because I'm doing this, I don't want to do that. And then we just keep in this loop, in this cycle of postponing things or procrastinating, of pushing things aside. All right. And letting time, flow by. And we end up not doing as much as we want, as we would have wanted, or nothing at all. And so I've come to understand that things are always going to be happening. Life is always going to be happening, either to you. Situations are always going to come up. Obstacles are always going to present themselves, whether you do it now or 10 years from now. You're still going to face the same obstacles. So one of this gentleman that I follow online, Stephen Bartlett, he talks about fail fast. Fail fast. I would rather start something today and discover in 2-3 months from now that it's probably not the right thing for me and move on, than wait a year to start the same thing and still fail. All right, you see what I mean? So you learn to compress time. You learn to compress time frames. And so my recommendation or advice, so to speak, to everyone out there that comes to me and say, hey, Bruno, I have this great idea. I've been thinking of, starting this business because I don't want to work my whole life at a job. And the question I ask to them is, what has stopped you so far? Or what is stopping you this far? And the answer is, well, I'm in school, so I think I should finish my school before I start the business. I'm like, okay. Well, my kids are still in Africa. When they eventually come here, then I'm going to start. Or my husband is still in Africa. My wife is still in Africa. When they immigrate to the United States, then I'm going to start. Or when I save enough money, then I'm going to start. All right. There's always an excuse. In my book of business, as far as I'm concerned, you can either show results or you can find excuses, as far as I'm concerned. All right. You can either look for solutions, but if you're looking, if your focus is what could stop you, you're going to find a million, if not a zillion reasons why it's not the right time for you. It's not the right situation. The stars are not aligned to make everything flow. And so even I face that difficulty. You know, when I'm about to make a decision in whether or not I want to do something, like recording this video for a second, it took me almost an hour to figure out, you know, to make up my mind to actually do it. All right. I've been wanting to do it since Sunday, and I kept pushing it, kept saying, oh, I'm going to do it the next day, and I'm going to do it the next day. And then today I was like, you know what? I'm just going to go ahead and do it. At the end of the day, right, procrastination just delays success. It just delays the work getting done. So I would rather do it, and it comes out the way it comes out, and maybe not the best video, not the best lighting, not the best voice, not the best background, but I would rather just do it and, you know, educate someone out there than keep postponing. Because I know that you watching this video, you know, you're going to learn something. I'm learning a lot doing these videos. That's the main reason why I do videos. I make videos on topics that I'm struggling with. So when I'm struggling with decision, I read books, I talk to mentors, I talk to people that have done what I'm about to do. I get motivation, I get inspiration from them, and I go ahead and do it. If there's a book on whatever field or whatever study, whatever exercise or whatever decision I'm about to make, I want to glance through it, I want to go through, I want to study and see what the greats have done. That is some sort of a push, you know, in the right direction. So, because time is super valuable and a minute lost is never gained, I do prioritize making decisions fast. I prioritize, you know, less procrastination, less overthinking. I admire a person that tried and failed than the one that didn't try at all or has not tried at all. I admire someone who has real life experiences of, you know, something that they have thought of and actually taken the action or the actionable steps to actually achieve it and probably didn't succeed or was lacking something to make it whole, or is in that journey of actually doing it. All right. So I reach out to a lot of people who are in this mind frame of taking action and less thinking. All right. Or less procrastinating. Let me put it that way. So as you watch this and as you reflect on your own self, you want to ask yourself, what is the main reason why you're not doing what you're supposed to do? Why are you not taking action? Why are you not making that phone call? Why are you not taking that next step? Why are you not starting your business? Why are you not, starting a new program? Why are you not visiting that friend? Why are you not, saving that money? Why are you not starting what you have in your mind? All right. It starts with your mind, but it doesn't have to end there. And the mistake most of us make is that we keep all our good ideas up here. And so the same, I think Dr. Myles Munroe, I listened to one of his videos, and he said that the richest place on earth, the richest and the wealthiest place on earth is the graveyard. I know it sounds weird. The first time I listened to it, I was like, what are you talking about? The richest and the wealthiest place on earth is the graveyard. You know why? Because buried in those graves are people that had ideas in their head but never took action on them. All right, people that procrastinated, people that kept pushing, their actionable steps, people that kept wishing they had more time. All right, and because you and I live in this finite world, and we have no idea when the time is going to come, when the Lord is going to call us, we literally have no time to procrastinate. We have no time to push things around. We have no time to say, I'm going to do it tomorrow. Do it today if you can. Do it now. I'm reading a book right now called The Power of Now. The Power of Now. And I'm loving it because it literally expatiates on what I'm talking about right now. Why procrastinate? Why push it if you can do it right now? Why would you, a perfect example, all right? You're done eating and you take the dish to the sink. And then something tells you, just drop it there. Don't wash it right now. You can do it in an hour from now. You can do it in 30 minutes. You can do it tomorrow. Come on. There's no rush. That is procrastination at the very minute level. What is stopping you from just washing the dish immediately you get to the sink? Nothing. Nothing. But again, because we're conditioned to postpone things, all right, and it becomes a habit. And that is why even when you do laundry, you take out the clothes from the dryer and something tells you know what, just drop them there. You're gonna fold them tomorrow, or you're gonna fold them in the evening. No, what is stopping you from folding them right now? Right now, not tomorrow, not in the next minute, not in an hour from now, right now. So when you get in that habit of doing things immediately, all right, your life becomes way easier. You receive a text from a friend or from someone and you say, oh, I'm going to reply to it later. No, reply to it immediately if you want to. Again, it's a choice. It's a choice if you want to. But when you get in that habit of doing things immediately, you find that you compress time frames. And that's why you look at some people in their 20s or 30s or 40s and you're like, how did they even achieve this kind of success? It makes no sense. That is because these people have practiced the habit of doing things immediately. They have practiced the habit of doing things, timely, and not procrastinating or pushing things down the line and delaying gratification, of course. Because one of the main reasons why we push things aside or we postpone is because we want that instant gratification. We want that instant result, that instant gut feeling. All right, and that is why you would say, "Oh, I don't want to wash dishes right now. I don't want to fold clothes right now. It feels like a lot of work." All right, right now. But you're forgetting the fact that if you do it right now, then you have the rest of the day not thinking about laundry. You have the rest of the day not thinking about the dishes. You have the rest of the day or the rest of the week not thinking about what you just postponed. You see? So getting that mindset of practicing this, it comes with repetition. All right? And that is how it's hard for you to start, and stop again. That flow doesn't work. One of my mentors gave this perfect example a while ago. And he said, if you want to eat popcorn, all right? If you want to eat popcorn, and let's say you're using a microwave to pop the corn, when you put it in the microwave, let's say you put it in the microwave and open the microwave every 2 seconds. You put it in 2 seconds, you open it, it's not yet popped. You close the microwave, press start, open it again in 2 seconds, it's not popped in. You close it, open it again in 2 seconds, it's not popped. How long are you going to keep doing that before the popcorn actually pops? You can do it forever and it's not going to happen. All right? If you want the popcorn to actually pop, what happens? You close the microwave, you start it, and you let it sit there for about 2 minutes or so that the heat can pop the corn. If you keep opening it, all right, you don't see a lot of progress. And that is what happens to most of us, all right? Because we keep postponing things. Had it been you started and continued without consistency, you would see results way faster than when you start, stop, or you never start at all. Because most of us put the popcorn in the microwave and never hit start. All right? Or we don't even put it, in the first place. We just keep wishing and say, oh, I wish I ate popcorn. I wish this popcorn was ready. And it's all stuck in your head, but you don't take action. All right? So I just wanted to come out and reaffirm this for myself, and hopefully all this helps you realize how valuable time is and why you don't need to keep postponing things. All right? Thank you so much. I hope that you found value in all of this. Like, share, subscribe, and of course, see you on the next one.